Hello there, welcome back to the channel and another little FM20 feature video. So a couple of days ago there was a little Twitter thread. There's nothing on the footballmanager.com website about it at the minute, but there was a little Twitter thread from the game's official account, which you can see here. Just a few more little screenshots, a few more little features that are on their way to the upcoming game, and yeah, I just thought we'd have a little look at them. Remember to subscribe if you're new and smash that like button as well, as that really helps a channel grow. So there's just 4 or 5 little things just to go through, so I won't keep you long. Let's just have a quick look through them. So yeah, the September the 23rd, the tweet came out. We've got some more FM20 features to show you, and the first one here is your captain will now suggest a code of conduct when you join a new club. And again, I like this. If you watch my other video, then make sure, if you haven't, make sure you do. You remember the theme of it kind of for me was little changes making a big difference, and this is more evidence of that. So here we have a list of fines that you can set up at when you take over the club or at a start of a season, and it's good because a lot of the time in the game at the minute, the way it is, when a player gets sent off and you fine them, they often get upset, or they get really unhappy. This way, it's done, and you know straight away it's automatic. So you've got missed training, you've got gone AWOL, multiple booking, sent off for a second booking, sent off for a straight red, and you can see all the drop down menus. So for your first time and so on, fourth time and more, you can set it from half a week for a second booking, because as it is now, I tend to just issue a warning for a second booking. A straight red I would tend to do 1 week, and that would be about it. Obviously, missed training, gone AWOL didn't really seem to be a thing. Multiple booking ban. I can't remember ever having someone banned twice in one season for getting however many yellow cards it is that triggers a suspension in that league. But again, you get this set up, and I assume it'll just do it automatically from then, and I really like that. And it's the fact that it says your captain will do it, and then it'll come to you via the player liaison officer, so which is a new role as well, I believe. I don't ever remember seeing that before, so that would be good. I don't know if that's one that you can hire, or if that's like the club doctor. It's just there and there's nothing you can do about it. I imagine that could be a hireable position, because I imagine it would have attributes like any other role, I would have thought. But I like that again. Next up, you can now find additional talking points for end of season meetings between you and your players, which I like as well, because again, player interactions are something, press conferences, things like that. I've had a problem with them for years, so I like the look of this. So we've got all in the box here, lots of different options that you can say. At the minute, it was just a case of go away, I believe, could come back and win the title, or qualify for Europe, or avoid relegation, or finish mid-table, things like that. And so it's pretty good. So there's a couple here. If we just have a quick scan through, I wanted to take a few moments to mention that over the off-season we'll be forcing to make some changes to the squad to help the club work towards self-sustainability. So that's basically warning the squad that there's going to be a lot of transfers. There's a lot of people going out, bringing some new faces in that one above. Competition for places will be tougher. This is good. So this means that you shouldn't get players unhappy because you've signed 3 midfielders over the summer. So that should be pretty good. You should all be aware by now that this club has stated objective to win the, presumably, whatever competition. I therefore need you all to report back pre-season with nothing less than 100% focus. That's that looks really good. If that's an indicator of improved player interactions, sign me up. Games change quickly. The responsibility screen has been redesigned. As part of this, you can now ask your assistant to deliver touchline instructions during matches, which I quite like the sound of that. So if you don't want to do it all the time, you can get your assistant to do it, which again, I'm on board with. This one's a big one for me. An improved unemployed experience. There's more info on available jobs, increased press opportunities, and weekly job updates. So basically your personal assistant will come to you and tell you the jobs that you're probably most suited for, which match your reputation and a strong chance of being offered. They need to change the spelling there because they've put stand a strong change of being offered. Typo, Miles, SI, typo. So that's quite good. It does look quite... this is November 2019, so it's at the start of the game, and the Preston and the Exeter jobs are available. So that seems quite diverse, but I like the fact that it brings it to your attention. It's big and bold. It'll grab your attention. A lot of people like doing unemployed starts to the game and trying to find a job and trying to work their way up from that with no badges or the lowest badge or whatever, however you set it up. My personal save, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do any content with it. I'm going to do an unemployed one. I haven't done one for 2 or 3 games, 2 or 3 versions of the game, so I'm going to do that this time. Maybe with a view to doing it as the series on FM21 because I really like the idea. But at the minute, I don't get through enough seasons to make a journeyman worthwhile. So that's what I'm going to do from the beta in a personal save. And I might do maybe videos every season and just recap my career. So I might not. We'll see. But I love that idea because it needs, the whole unemployed thing needs improving, because the last time I did it, I couldn't get a job other than in Northern Ireland or the Republic of Ireland. And I think it was, if you did it in Europe, you could only get the equivalent. So yeah, it was really tough to make a pathway in that. Next up then, in team meetings, you'll now receive advice from your backroom staff as to the best option. So when it comes to sort of like doing your objectives, you might come into a club and think you can reach the playoffs. The squad might think that they're only suitable for mid-table. So that is really good. I don't know if this must be in the game, this little highlighted outline on the box. That must be the choice that they're thinking. June 2019 and AFC Wimbledon, I think we can finish in the top half this season. Enough said. Right, last one. Team Selector offers advice on the starting 11. Now we saw this in the headline features that came out, but it's just a slightly different screenshot. There's a lot more on it. There's a lot more changes that the assistant manager is suggesting, and obviously, as we saw, you can select which ones you want and then go and do them all in one go, which I quite like. And it gives the reason for the change. So it could be that if you're playing one up front, it might be a fact that you might have like a Javier Hernandez type, and you might have an Andy Carroll type in your squad. And for certain games, they might say Andy Carroll's better, and for other games, they might say Chicharito would be better. So, that sort of thing, I quite like the look of that as well. They need to get the backroom staff more involved, and they need to improve their AI for sure, because it's not being. I've wondered for a while. One thing I always do when I go into a club is I try and raise the standard of the backroom staff and try and get it the best in the division in all areas. And I don't know if it makes one tiny little damn of difference. So if they're starting to make the backroom staff more prominent and improve their AI, I am all on that. Really, really am. All the signs so far are really, really positive. So yeah, let me know in your comments what you think about these little screenshots and the headline features that we've had. Let me know your plans for FM20 as well. Don't forget, as I said earlier, subscribe to the channel. In the playlist where this video is, and there'll be links in the description, and it's probably popped up on screen somewhere, there is the video that outlines what I'll be doing for FM20, the basis of it. So make sure you check that out. And again, jump in the comments, smash the like button, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter at GamerJamesFM, and I will see you very soon, hopefully, for more feature release. So I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.